across the city's 7 Cincinnati, Ohio. The main event features 2 AFC North teams. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Majay run on the return. Down inside the 30. On the Bengals, their open drive. By the left, number 1 over 2020, Joe Burrow.
Best and most quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor. He is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother other than injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very force.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Burrow. Over the middle. He dodged the tackle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. Because that play action gets him off the line, helps chip a rusher, even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, and it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it up a little shy midfield. Patrick Queen originated in for the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air again. It's Burrow. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Play action now. Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Jake. That defense, they were over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Again, it's Burrow. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them drop, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So they dodged an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. He gets it to Fant. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Result right there is what coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about. Good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Here's Brown again. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Burrow out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Rodgers going to throw on first. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important to come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. Jukes away from one. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Right on the left side with Warren. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stop by the rookie that time.
You gain that kind of yardage in the running game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Rodgers from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A toss running left, Warren. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Nice gain left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Warren running between the tackles. He gets a few on the plunge forward.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Here's Rodgers. And he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, this is Pirine. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Cincinnati heading back out for its second drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word right, but this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Setting up the running back screen. He's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Going play action here. Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they're taking a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, it gets to Brown. He dodged the tackle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Give on second, it's Brown. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Burrow now on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taken in by Chase, left side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals break the tie here in the first. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Steelers 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bengals get to it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids is going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
1st down, Steelers.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game.
On EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action in the 1st quarter. Trying an inside get to Warren. Enough room to get back.
These are the kind of runs that he and the balanced offense is built on. It gets good yardage. It's play action.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Run with Warren. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate. I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they don't get the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, they go right back to it. He's stuck with it, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Offensive line, second down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. It looks like they're marking him at the 11. Quite the drive they've had, Ron. They're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Rodgers from the through one on Monday Night Prime Time. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. They'll go for it. Rodgers escapes the pocket. He's got it. He's going to get first and more. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Great QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape, improvise, and in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for the QB to put right in his tool belt. Okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You could do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Boswell gets that play after the go. And the Steelers tie things up to 14. This game up. They're all set to center away. On the return, this is T-Ron. He's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Rob. So you and I both expected that defense to be looking for that on this series. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And this one breaks beautiful as they're going to get forward to their own 45. That chunk with a nice 20 yard. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
No drills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. It's a running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two are right there, and headed some positive yards.
2nd and 3 now. Burrow setting up the play action. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that themselves some space to do some damage.
So fresh set downs now from the 39. Burrow on first down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Kick covered much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Complete out to the right side. He'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And it'll be 1st and goal. Snap is made at the 5-yard line.
I love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Right out on 1st and goal. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Burrow from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. A very short kick here from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, Warren. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a big gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Didn't saw the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. That's a nice, quick correction for the front block. Get the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play block, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. That pass rush, get home.
Guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they were able to convert despite that errant snap.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he hangs on to that football draw through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Going play action here. Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now. Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 snap. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Got it, man, it's Gesicki. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the Steelers' 32-yard line.
2nd down now, they need 7. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10 at the 21-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Room inside the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Rock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and lead by 7.
Steelers, 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. He'll try and run this. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Warren running between the tackles. Still finding room past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's a complete pass. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Short pass brought in. Small gain down to the 23. Is Geno Stone up there to make that play?
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion. The give on 2nd. It's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. Pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Burrow from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. That incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Look at that power, deep left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep the drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Burrow to the air now. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Gainwell. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A run from Warren here to start the third. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Here's the all-pro who hold him down, Trey Hendrickson.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Warren once more. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for us Steelers. First down. It's a gain of 6.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
This is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. That's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Warren, headed right. Down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. Results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Counterplay here, Warren. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A give right side to Gainwell. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on third, but now fourth down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Jones. All right, so good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Brown to start the drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 37-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Burrow now on first down. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. One of the tight ends motioning left. First down, Burrow to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
Slices and salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it. Second
and 10. Need something positive here. Chase coming in motion right. To throw again, it's Burrow. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead to 7. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. McPherson at the point after. Troubles with the snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8.
Steelers 23.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Rodgers from the gun. He keeps it, takes off, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he's only going to get 2
that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it'll be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got Gesicki complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from the 41. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Burrow. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Burrow on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Sending the tight end in motion left. Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow from the gun. Drops back. Yeah, the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
There's no question this group wanted to be aggressive in the red zone. Back-to-back passing plays, but an incompletion and now a sack means they've done nothing but go backwards. Time to find a little better protection and much, much better results.
from the 6 after that last play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here we go with Brown. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Steelers offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give to Warren, coming right. Escapes a defender. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. So skilled guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Here's a design run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 43. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Now here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. To throw, Rodgers. He brings it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers down by only 2 in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Rodgers has his guys set and looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. Well, they took their shot at the time, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, this is Piron. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they get to Brown. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. They'll run again with Brown. Avoids a defender. We've got foot race. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Isn't holding up. There
I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple of seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack in 16. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Nice caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 4th and short. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. But the defense for making the play on that one.
Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch made over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. sticking in the air. It's Burrow. He's got Jones for the completion. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push this to an 8-point game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure will.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Bengals push the lead to 2 scores now.
Steelers 29.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
On the return, here's Gainwell. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Keeps this underneath to Warren. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it an automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
It's a gain of 5 yards. That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. A gain of 45 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are set just shy of the 25 after that tackle. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow to the air now. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. Space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Steelers. 1st and 10. 7-yard line.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
On 1st down, Warren. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop in behind the line.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. He still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Rodgers set to pass. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he... They're going to have trips right to start out. First down carry for Brown. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. A give now to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision. Where's he throwing it? The ball in his hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make when in reality, in this game in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals leading by 6. Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Got his man. That's Brown again. And they make the tackle at the 38.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Bengals field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get on it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get gifts with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.